Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different, and I'm going to be playing Agario. If you haven't heard of this game, you're weird. Basically, you have this little circle thing, it's based on some cell stuff. I don't really care, I just really play. And you have this little circle thing. So I was Hermione Granger, but they decided to cut me off. So now I'm Hermione Granger. And then I didn't finish. And I just got eaten. Yay me. So basically, you have this little weird circle thing. And you can decorate it however you want as long as you got money. Sorry, it's just how the world works these days. And you just float around eating these little dot things, and you get bigger, you get fatter, just like in real life. And when you do this stuff, you try not to be eaten. There are a lot of stages to Agario. Now, I just play it, but I've been playing it for like an hour now. Well, not an hour, but let's just call it an hour, because I'm not good with time. And I've noticed that there is quite specific criteria you need to tick off for Agario stages. The first stage is basically this guy, Lot. You probably don't have a great name. It's probably not very catchy. And you're probably really small. You're basically a baby. You have to survive being a baby. And babies suck. They can't even talk. They don't have dignity. They don't even have the dignity to be potty trained. Now, you might think I'm a baby when you just start. You might think I was really big just then, but I just got in by those people. And those people are let's just call them the bosses. And they just rule the game, they just sneak up on you and eat you. And it's not fair, but you can't complain because they're up here on the leaderboard and you're not. So you have to survive just running around and being big enough so that you can actually eat people like me. And so the little people are going, I need to survive. And you're just going, well, too bad. I'm big, you're small. I'm smart, you're dumb. And there's nothing you can do about it, which is what this weird Care Bear person did to me. Just, by the way, Care Bear is not a good skin to have if you're very big. Because it's not very intimidating. It's like, wow, you're big, I should be intimidated. But you're a Care Bear. And gosh, he's big now. That is one fat Care Bear. I did not know they were that chubby. But once you survive that stage, you can kind of relax. You can kind of go, oh, this is actually fun. I'm not just trying to, oh, darn, I hate that guy. See, this is an intimidating skin, a sumo, an angry sumo, which fits because they're muscly and they're big. And so they are going to beat you up, but there's nothing you can do about it. That's how Agario works. That's the game. And once you survive that stage, you can kind of relax and go, oh, I'm actually enjoying it now. I'm not just trying to imagine it's the Hunger Games and I'm gonna die. Because I am. You're gonna die almost every time. Probably never gonna be one of them. Just saying. Unless you follow my steps. I'm kidding. So the second step is kind of relax and kind of getting into it. You're about my size. You're a decent size, and you can kind of start pushing people around and go, "Hey, you're small. I'm gonna eat you." And there's nothing you can do about it. I haven't seemed really bossy here, but yeah, that's how the game works. Any professional Garian, I don't know how to. Will tell you that. So step 2 is kind of relaxing and getting into the spirit of things. You're actually playing the game. Step 3 is the split. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Oh wait, there's 2 of her, and now she looks like a bud. And except she's a cookie. Not a very intimidating skin, but classic. And I did a survey that took me like 15 minutes to get the cash just to buy this. 13 is when, step 3 is when you start splitting, because you're big and slow like me, and you can barely even get to the other side of this weird chart place. So you need to split. Just like magic. But it's not magic, it's Agario. It's the Hunger Games, but with circles. So you're doing your thing, you're floating around, but then Then you see big people. And you think, oh, I'm cool, I'm big, and I have splits. But then you see these people with loads of splits. And then you're probably going to get eaten. But then you see this little apple kid and you split. And you won't always get them. But sometimes you will. And that will make you feel good. And that will make you move on to step 4, where you become these guys. You become like mini bosses. And you go around and you're eating a lot of people, and people get scared. And that's a good thing, because that's how Agario works. That's how you're going to win the game. You're going to win the game when you're up here on the leaderboard, like this final meeting. I've noticed that the bosses always put so many symbols into their names. I'm not sure why, but just do it. It's good to be on the safe side. And that's basically most of the steps, guys. But if you want to know types of people, that's a whole different thing. Well, I suppose there's step 5, which is being a boss. But let's face it, you're never going to get to that. Because you're just some person trying to listen to a YouTube video while playing Agario. If you're actually listening to me, then you're probably not going to get a good place on Agario. Because if you're that serious about the game, why are you playing it? You probably aren't taking it as game. You probably are going, I have to be a boss. If you think you're going to be a boss, you're probably not going to be. You're probably going to jinx the game. That's what's going to happen. So, just play the game. See what happens. What happens is you're going to die. But oh well, that's the game. You're going to see a lot of people with weird skins, weird names. And they're going to give you the message that you can be like them. You probably don't want to be like them. But it's going to take a long way to get as far as this guy that I'm about to run into. There's also a lot of amateurs. The amateurs are the people that have a really stupid name, like just some random letters. They just push their hand on the keyboard, and there's some letters. Or the people that have no name at all. They're the amateurs. And they're the people that are just going to have a great time and play a lovely game. Then they get sabotaged and eaten, and then they go, oh, world peace, people, and it's not going to work out for them. You'll also see the little baby people running around, screaming their heads off on the inside. And when they see someone like me, they'll say, oh my god, they're so big. Then they get those people that are like this size, and then they're going to freak out, and then they're going to get eaten. So they don't really have time to freak out. You're also going to see some punks that just like eating everyone. They sneak up on you, and then they split. And then they get you because they're really big and they can boss you around. You're going to see the people that are big and they have lots of groups, and they just stick together. So yeah, guys, this is basically what happened to Gar. If you don't like it, then why are you playing the game? Besides, if you don't like it, then you're probably another person playing the game. Also, when you get big and small like me, split. And then get eaten by these fat sumos. I hate these. The annoying ones are always the sumos. And they just come and eat you out of nowhere. You run into them, and they think you're stupid. Inappropriate. Skip this ad. I'm sorry, this was not meant to be content. So yeah, guys, like this video, and if you want to see another Agario video, then like it, because that's how I will know you like it. Thank you. Goodbye.